Academy, can you pull your walking sticks out of your asses and please nominate Andy Serkis for Best Actor for his portrayal of Caesar? Please. No! Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. After Rise of the Planet of the Apes, this was easily one of the movies I anticipated the most because I loved the first one, I loved the direction, I loved how it was presented, I loved the fact that Caesar was the main character and that it revolved around him and his plot and his plight and everything, and it was just perfect. I loved that movie, and if this movie wasn't as good, I would have been really disappointed because the trailers just made it look so epic. I am so happy to be standing here today letting you know that Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is better than Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and that is not an easy thing to achieve. I think a lot of people, after we found out the directors had changed from the first one, we were really worried about the second Apes. But my god, I'm not taking anything away from Rise, but Dawn is where it's at. It is the Dark Knight to Batman Begins. It is the Empire Strikes Back to A New Hope. It is that second film in the franchise that just ups everything on every level, and it is just fantastic. If you can't tell how excited I am about this movie, you will soon, because my god, every single person in this movie puts 110% into their role. If you're going to talk about the actors in this movie, you have to talk about Andy Serkis. And as I said in my intro, he should be. I'm not saying he could be, I'm saying he should be nominated for an Oscar. Andy Serkis himself needs to be nominated for Best Actor for his portrayal of Caesar. It is that compelling, it is that heart-wrenching, it is that emotional, it is that good that he needs to get recognition for what he does. A lot of people say that he should be nominated for Gollum, which, yeah, he freaking should have been. He should have been. Motion capturing is now a legitimate art form in movies. It is a legitimate art form in the film world, and it needs to be recognized for exactly what it is and how much effort and how much work they put in, how much work the actors put in to these roles, and how much emotion they capture, no pun intended. He does it in such a way that you don't just see a dirty great big ape staring at you. You see humanity in him. Caesar is human and ape. You are more attached to Caesar than any of the humans in this movie. Caesar, to me, is the best character I have seen all year, and it's an ape. The CGI ape, motion captured by Andy Serkis, is the best character I've seen all year. The facial expressions, the movement, the way he holds himself. Anytime he's in a room, you know he's there. If he's not there, you go, apes are cool, but where's Caesar? He just steals every scene he's in, and the fact is, just like Gollum, you want to see more and more of him. This is a legitimate way of acting. This is a legitimate actor who acts and puts more emotion and portrays more emotion in his character than 90% of the films that will be nominated for Best Picture. Listen to the people who have said that. Listen to me. Listen to every other reviewer that said it. Nominate him for Best Actor at the Oscars because he deserves it. Getting past that, this film is just better and better in every way from Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is set about 10 years after Rise of the Planet of the Apes. You see in the prologue at the beginning of the movie the fall of the human race, how destroyed the world is, how much conflict came from it. The apes, they're often their own thing. They don't care about the human world. They're their own family, they're their own community. And I love how this movie portrayed the apes community. Their community is so humane. The community has laws, it has schools. They're teaching kids how to write, they're teaching kids how to use sign language. You see families. You see the young ones, you see how they look up to Caesar. It's not free of fault either. There's politics played in this movie. There's family conflict. There's conflict among friends. There's conflict of who to trust, who not to trust. They have laws like ape does not kill ape. You buy everything that they present. I love the build up to the conflict. I love the build up to the conflict between humans and apes. I love the conflict between apes and apes. I love the conflict between the humans and the humans. And you understand that there is conflict among both communities as well as between both communities, and that is what separates this film from so many others, is the fact that you care about every single thing that's going on. There is no right answer in this conflict. One of them's going to die. One of these communities is going to die. A lot of the trailers presented Gary Oldman as like the main bad guy who like, we must kill them, we need to get rid of them, they're in the way, they're the ones that have done this to us. You don't think, yeah, no, apes, just waste them. Nobody gives a fuck, just fucking waste them. You think, yeah, he's got a point. If we don't wipe out these apes, the human race is gone. You see how much pain, how much trauma, how much destruction has been done in these 10 years just from the humans themselves. The apes have been like, we don't want it, fuck it, we're our own thing. Cobra. This guy steals so many scenes that he is in. As a character, he's not a good guy. But you understand his plight. You understand why he's so pissed off at the humans. He's the one that's been tortured, that's been scarred from the humans through all that stuff, and he holds that grudge. Because you look at him, you say, yeah, you're an asshole, but I don't blame you at all. I blame the humans that did that to you. And it goes back to the age-old saying, in wars, there is good and bad on both sides. But the fact is, in this movie, the bad on both sides, you understand why they're acting like that. There is no real villain in this movie. There's bad guys for sure. There's bad apes for sure. But the conflict they have inside themselves and the conflict that's going on, you understand why they're acting the way they are. Because you see these two entities go at it. You buy every single scene. Not only do you buy it, but you are emotionally invested in everything that happens in this film. There's just this constant conflict on both sides, between both sides, inside both sides, and when it's all said and done, you're just like, there's no winner. There's not. Things are going to escalate and things are going to get worse. And I can't wait to see it in the third movie. Overall, I love the presentation. The CGI is just amazing. These apes look better than Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I love the story. This isn't just no normal, summer movie blockbuster. No, this is a blockbuster with an amazing story that is told so well and that you buy and that you are enthralled in and that you are emotionally invested in from start to finish, and that is the biggest compliment that I can give this film. And please tell me, when you saw the trailer and you saw apes on horses with guns, yeah, you saw and you knew that this movie was gonna be awesome. The action in this film is just incredible. Another thing that I love about this film is you got no idea where they're gonna take it. You go, alright, they're gonna take it this way, and then they're gonna take it that way, and then they're gonna take it that way, and then this will happen. There'll be something else going on. There'll be some cliche bullshit. There's no cliche bullshit. You've got no idea where this movie is going to go when it's taking place, and I love seeing that. I'd go, okay, here's what? Not happening there. Alright, that's gonna lead to, nope. Alright, movie. You proved me wrong. Keep going. I love this movie. Go see this movie. Go check it out. If you can't check it out in cinemas, buy it on DVD, buy it on Blu-ray. It needs to get the recognition it deserves. And Academy, Andy Serkis needs to get a goddamn Oscar for his portrayal of Caesar in this movie. Anyway guys, I hope you liked what you saw. If you did, hit that like button below, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.